card for Drifter. I've never tried Survivalist before, but I mean, it seems interesting at the very least. But dual bow would probably be the way to go for range Drifter. Maybe use the attack once or twice, but this loss is really good. Really good for range Drifter. Let's get that. Even though, I don't know. I mean, the top of Breakthrough is actually still really good, even for range. Attack 4 instead of attack 6. It's alright, though. Whew. Okay. So, are we making the drill yet? I'm not certain. I'm not certain. Okay, I could still use a few more corpse caps before I change this off a corpse cap. We can make a drill. I also am not opposed to making a bone shaper. We haven't played any of that in this file. Prism needs to own a whole bunch of stuff to retire. Okay, I have no money. So I need to craft items that have items. Own items whose crafting cost includes a total of at least 15 items. I have no idea what you can like quickly make that meets that requirement. Is Inspiring Helm one? Is that made out of crude helmet? We're gonna have to look at it here. Okay, reinforced helm, shield, inspiring helm, that's 2. Cured leather armor, that's a good one. Corrupted blade. Cloak of warding. Deathproof charm. So several things that we can get. I'm wondering what all is like super cheap. Laser lens, restful slippers. Yeah, slippery storage is one of the best ones. Shadow stompers, everlasting boots. Okay, it's really like most of the items. Okay. So we just need to get a lot of stuff for Prism. Okay, yeah, I can't get any right now. So Prism needs some loot. Where are we going? Well, I've never played this waiting game level before. These seem like balanced enemies. Okay, Shackles needs to capture pets. So we can go here and get a hound. Sinking ship could also be a cool level, maybe. Let's go play some of those. And so if we're doing that, I also want to go towards the Frozen Fjord for the puzzle book. I think we're going to send Deathwalker there, but I kind of want to make my drill. So let's make drill. He will also need to own a bunch of stuff. Now, I have played drill, but not as much as I've played some other classes. I feel like I want Eagle Eye goggles. I could also grab an iron helmet. Maybe even Horned Helm could be an idea. And maybe even Circlet of Elements, but that's a bit of a stretch. Let's see, we can wear armor, so it's kind of hard to pass up armor when that's an option. Then when it comes to boots, what do we want for boots? I don't think we purposely go over 60 enough for Tranquil Shoes to be the play. So I'm not sure on boots. We'll have to review the drill cards. Maybe like a shield and a heavy sword in the hand. Staff of Eminence could be potentially interesting, I think. Attractive Bracelet, I don't hate the idea of. Although I probably want some other stuff first. I think I want Eagle Eye Goggles the most. So who has our Eagle Eye Goggles? Does Banner have one? Banner has one. Prism doesn't. Does Drifter have the other? Drifter has the other. Do either of these characters have money? No. Drifter is closer to having money. How does he retire? Completing challenges. Okay. Oh, Drifter has this Sword of Mastery. That sells for 30, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, cool. Then he can sell these Eagle Eyes and he can buy them back at some point in time. Alright. Not Circlet of Elements. Okay, Eagle Eyes, and then I guess just a Chainmail, just because we can. It's Chainmail or a Cloak of Pockets. We probably want the Chainmail. I mean, Magnetic Cape or, well, Blinking Cape is interesting. That works with bronze plating really well. Let's figure out exactly what we want here. Ancient Drill, attack with Pierce, B-Max, big AoE attack. Memory Drive, play an extra card. Rocket Boots, good movement. Power Core, good multi-target. Oh, Processing is to play an extra card. Memory Drive is recover a card. See, Bronze Plating this level 2 card. The bottom is a minor power potion, which is really good. You cannot perform move abilities. I did not remember that about this card. I know I've used it multiple times for the Regenerate 1, but then I guess you just discard it at the beginning of your next turn. So Blinking Cape could be done. I'm afraid we wouldn't be defensive enough, but it means that I could go fast at 18, blink into enemies, and B-Max. That means we really want... We would love to have the Duelist Shoes. But it looks like those aren't in the game right now. What's the item number on this? 38, yeah. The 35s and up are not in the game. And that is a real shame. Because those are really good on drill. for getting that free move. And dancing slippers. I mean, at least they didn't work the last time I tried them. So I have no idea what we want for shoes, but none of those seem too interesting. Any of these one-handed items. I mean, heater shield. Heater shield, tower shield is always playable. Maybe mirrored knife could be okay. I mean, we don't give ourselves negative conditions. We don't have anything that scales with negative conditions, but during your attack ability, double the numerical value of the next modifier you draw. Yeah, it's just one. Unfettered Arm is such an underwhelming item. Alright, we're going to grab Chainmail, I think. And then Heater Shield. And we are already level 3. So, Release Valve. All adjacent enemies suffer 2. High pressure, it suffer 3. And double pressure down. No, that's over pressure. This one's high pressure, the yellow. High pressure, it's just double pressure down. The bottom is move 3, heal 3 if you're over pressure, and then go to high. I like bronze plating. This is one of my favorite cards to play around, so we're going to grab that. Power Potion on the bottom with pressure up is really good, and 18 is one of our faster cards. Then for level 3, my last drill I took Electrical Discharge. So, Stress Vents. Whenever you're attacked by an enemy within range 2, you may pressure down to cause the attacker to suffer 3. Immediately after the attack, discard... Oh, they suffer 3 immediately after the attack. Discard this card when you have low pressure and pressure up. Bottom is move 2, retaliate 1, 2, or 3 with high or over pressure. But you would have to suffer a damage when you're going up to over. Electrical Discharge top, we get attack 2, stun. And then it's either attack 3, stun, pressure down, or attack 5. And it's always pressure down, but it could be single or double pressure down. And it can be 2, 3, or 5 damage. The bottom we get move 4, stun, and stun self unless you are under pressure. Let's figure out our deck first and see if we want... See how badly we need a 15. See if we want this retaliate or if we want this attack 2 stun. I feel like it's going to be hard to get down to low pressure. But let's see what we have right now. And maybe what level we're going to. Oh, I think I was going to go play... I'm going to go play this waiting game scenario, which has Vermling Priests. And so that's making me think maybe the retaliate card. But initiative's probably going to be an issue. Dang it. Alright, so we could bring a 12 just so that we would have a 12. We can force an enemy to move 1 or 2. That's not bad, but it's not nearly as good as, like, hijack. And then the top, there have to be traps in the level, which that's almost never a thing. Steam armor, move 2, pressure up, set fire. Now the top, if we're over pressure, we can get shield 3, but we can't be over pressure, get shield 3, and then get good retaliate with stress vents. Because then we would just be at 1. With Steam Armor, after we activate the top, we are always either low or normal pressure. And low and normal pressure with stress vents is just retaliate 1. So that doesn't work to give ourselves big shield and retaliate. Which means it seems like stress vents top would be the way to go, but I think on increased difficulty like this, you can't just be planning to get hit to retaliate 3. Hello, Randy. Yeah, I just woke up. Although it is 3:30 in the morning for me. Okay. Steam Armor is a good way to pressure up. I don't know if I'm really ever going to play this shield. Pressure buildup is also a good way to pressure up, and especially if we have ice. Bottom of pressure buildup, we can get a shield if we're low pressure. But that doesn't even synergize with Steam Armor because you're not going to be low pressure. But you can use it after Steam Armor. So Steam Armor to overpressure, pressure buildup to high pressure. So that's a good combo between those two. And similar with rocket boots, you can set fire with the attack that pushes. And then you obviously want to have the move on rocket boots as an option. Super heat transfer is our easiest way to get up to over or down to low. And that will make ice for us, which helps the pressure build up. But if we super heat transfer up to over, I guess then we could super heat transfer up to over and then... Why can't I leave this screen? Oh, because I've got too many cards. And then we could stress vents down to high and get retaliate 3 and then pressure build up. So our turn would be retaliate for 3, attack for 4, and end on high pressure. I just don't know about that. Somewhere in these 3 cards, one of these cards needs to not come between Steam Armor, Super Heat Transfer, and Pressure Buildup. Memory Drive, I remember being just pretty hard to play. So let's drop that, at least for now. Recursion seems nice. Extra pressure up or extra pressure down. Steel Piston I really liked. I think for this top, add an extra pressure down to do bonus damage. Yeah. Let's bring those. Then Processing is my favorite drill card. Play 3 cards instead of 2. And Ancient Drill is really good. So we'll just bring every card. Easy. Okay. 2 cards to not bring, and then a level 3 card to bring. So I guess we don't bring pressure buildup, because I've got a lot of pressure ups. Bronze plating can be a way to get to overpressure. So Steam Armor can get to high pressure. Bronze plating can get to overpressure. Rocket boots is for movement. Super heat transfer is another way to get to over, so we might not need that. Beam axe, we just want to do this attack while in overpressure. Steel Piston buffs up the Bmax, but maybe we can't afford that. There's also the bottom move and attack on Steel Piston, which will always leave us at normal pressure. Unless we have recursion up. Okay, so we can't bring too many of recursion, memory drive, and processing. But I always like having processing, at least for that first rest cycle, because you can just play it on turn 1 to get to over, and then Bmax. You can go really late with processing, get in position, you're in overpressure, and then bronze plating. You're in high pressure, and then you bronze plating up to over. And then turn 2, you can get like a bronze plating Bmax. I guess like a bronze plating steel piston Bmax. And that gets you to low. And then you can power core the next turn for a good heal. And like, what's not to love about that? That sounds like an amazing level start. And then it transitions well into the heal on power core. So I guess recursion is the card that we don't need. And I don't know if I've ever described a situation where I want super heat transfer. So that's the card that I'm eyeing at potentially changing. And it could be recursion or memory drive. Attack 1 pressure up is just not super enticing. We can have fire from steam armor, but that doesn't make very much sense because we'd be going up in pressure, and then we would want a bottom that's utilizing pressure to play this super heat transfer top, and I don't think that's a thing we're doing. So maybe I don't need the move 1 pressure upset ice. I'm not doing anything that uses ice. Okay. Let's take electrical discharge. And then I think we put that in over recursion. What's the initiative there? 26. So we have 17, 18, 22. Initiative is not amazing, but it's not the worst. Okay, pressure up or pressure down when you long rest. That seems really good. Whenever you would gain poison, suffer 1 to not be poisoned. We'll want that at some point, but maybe not yet. This perk, I mean, this perk is really, really good, but it's three marks. I mean, we just want to be doing attacks so much more than we want to be playing that. Replace a -1 with an either pressure up or down. Replace a -1 with a rolling shield 1. That sounds nice. Okay, ignore negative item effects. We want that for sure. And then I guess I'll take these 2 rolling shields. I guess we can't take out our -2. That's okay. Okay, and we'll put in shackles. Let's make sure we have the trainer's net on. And we are ready to go. Okay, I already bought everything. Let's go capture a hound.
Screaming is usually a pretty good indication something.
All right. I don't know if I've ever played this level before, but we got this by retiring Trap. Go to the Whitefire Woods to meet with the Trapper to capture some polar bears. And so we will just have to see what happens here. Shackles should be really strong, I would imagine. Infuser, do I need to change my cards around at all? I'm not certain. Hopefully we can get to play with some infusions here. But we're not level 5 yet, so it is a little bit harder. I'm going to assume my cards are okay. The only thing I'm thinking is I might want Formless Bladestorm to try to set Drill up. Maybe no Slashing Cyclone. One problem I'm seeing here is that I have two characters that aren't outspeeding the Vermling Priests ever. But maybe Shackles can just deal with them. Is there any chance I want Shackles to take everybody else's negative conditions? There are Polar Bears and Vermling Priests. Let's bring Blood Ritual. And then that's maybe not an issue. Never kill an enemy, have 3 or fewer cards. Collect 2 or more loot tokens. And with 3 hit points or less, collect the most loot. Okay, well, we want Drill to loot. Kill 1 or more elite enemies. Sure. The first time somebody dies, everybody adjacent gains poison. Decrease all initiative values by 10. Okay, well, we definitely don't want Hounds going at 9. And then do we want the Ooze or the Forest Imp? Snow Imp is really good for Drill. As is probably Ruin Machine. Maybe Ooze. I could definitely see a situation where I want to Ooze away some Hounds.
Polar bear. The white fur is muddied, the ribs stripped of flesh. The trapper closes the bear's eyes respectfully.
Those hunters can't even skin the beast properly.
They lament, sighing over the waste. The trapper has already placed their snares. They lead you to a clearing where you hide behind some elderberry bushes. In front of you, a family of polar bears lumbers in from the river, fish clutched in their strong jaws. The snares are hidden beneath the scant snow. All you need to do is wait for the bears to tread on them. But the bears sniff the air, bristling. The trapper curses, and suddenly the clearing is filled with little bodies dropping from the trees. The vermling hunting party surrounds their quarry, deftly avoiding claws and snares alike. Hemmed in, the bears draw to their hind legs, roaring. The trapper curses.
Hello, Anomaly.
So much for stealth.
They dash in to save the bears, spurring you to follow and prepare for battle.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played this one. $117. Doesn't look familiar. It's a 4-room scenario, although it looks like 3 rooms. All polar bears are enemies to both you and all other monster types. Any character can lose 1 card from their hand or 2 from their discard to negate 1 source of damage to any polar bear. If 3 polar bears die, the scenario is lost. Ooh, okay. All figures except polar bears treat all traps in the scenario as obstacles, which cannot be destroyed or moved in any way. Okay, well, we have the rules on screen now. Got home from 2 days drinking and partying with the guys. I cannot imagine. I don't even know when the last time I got drunk was. It's been years. It's been like 8 years since I've gotten drunk. I'll be right back. Alright, we need to get 3 polar bears into highlighted traps. We need to kill all non-polar bear enemies. Any hero can lose 1 card from their hand or 2 from their discard to negate 1 source of damage to any polar bear. All characters, except polar bears, treat all highlighted traps in the quest as obstacles which cannot be moved or destroyed in any way. Okay, so we need a polar bear on here. And we need at least 3 polar bears to live. So it looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least in this first room. And there's got to be a trap in here, probably in these green hexes, right? I'm assuming there are more polar bears in there, but we don't actually know that. Maybe there aren't. Okay, so the highlighted traps are treated that way. And it says treat all other traps the same, but there are not any other traps. There aren't any traps placed on the map. If any polar bear enters a highlighted trap, it no longer performs any action for the rest of the quest and becomes immune to forced movement. Okay. Oh, but it can still take damage and die, I think. Whenever any hero damages a polar bear with an attack, they can reduce the damage by any amount and suffer damage equal to the amount it was reduced by to add push X to the attack, where X is the amount of the damage was reduced by. Okay, I can definitely say I've never played this level. So if I attack a polar bear for 5, I could make it suffer 2, I could suffer 3, and add push 3 to the attack. Is my understanding of what that says. Whenever any hero damages a polar bear with an attack, they can reduce the damage by any amount and suffer damage equal to the amount it was reduced by to add push X to the attack. Okay. Now that does say attack, so I can't just do suffer damage with shackles to push them. There are hounds. We need to make sure to capture a hound. I did bring the net. Shackles should be the best class for capturing things. They're Vermling Priests. We're going to want to get those out of here. Okay. So I want to get one of these polar bears in here. I need someone over here to do a lot of nasty things to all these enemies. What is the play here? What is the play here? Okay. We start with processing top to go to high pressure. And then, I mean, I could pair it with Ancient Drill. I could move 3 and destroy this obstacle, theoretically. I get processing into Ancient Drill and I would be over. Ancient Drill's top while I'm in over gives me attack 5, pierce 4. Attack 5, pierce 4 could kill a normal priest with a 0. I don't really want Drill to be hitting these hounds because they have so much retaliate. So, is it Shackles has to deal with the hounds? Okay, I guess if I'm processing Rocket Boots, I get a move 4. It's not a ton of move, but it's okay. This is a good scenario for infusions, I think. So I want Caress of the Night for sure. It feels like Coalescing Darkness isn't bad if I'm around the Vernling Scouts, but hounds you really don't want to be face tanking. I can go at 17 and that underspeeds the 18 on bronze plating. So the question becomes, do I want to set myself up for an infusion? I could just get a cheeky infusion turn 1, something like Caress of the Night. And then I could go for like a nice multi-target remote impact. Maybe I'll just go late, position myself, figure stuff out from there. And then I don't know if I want Blood Ritual or not yet. I think my characters are going to be too spread out. Because I believe what I want the most is Shackles to be fighting these hounds. And so, do I want Redemption? I could just go for an immediate Bane. I could go for an immediate Reject the Gift. If I want to make sure this polar bear doesn't die, or maybe I let this polar bear... I think maybe I focus over here and I let a polar bear go down up here. Oh, there's just so many possibilities, so many options. We're going to have to just play these cards and send it. Okay. Reject the Gift doesn't do much, but no fast attacks, so we'll just let stuff happen, and then nothing is happening with elements anywhere. I'm gonna have fire here, so let's set dark, because I played Caress of the Night, right? Yeah. One, two, three, four. So I could hammer potion. Let's disarm this elite. I don't know if it makes any sense to be doing this right now, but, I mean, none of the monsters are going to hit me, so... Let's just try to keep this polar bear alive, maybe? And then this retaliate. I mean, this isn't a bad start, I don't think. These polar bears take less damage. We just don't know what the side rooms are going to look like at all. And enemies are going to group up a lot, but I don't know if I'm going to ever get a good position. For a B-max or anything. Okay, so we can Caress of the Night. And strengthen ourselves. And then... we have move 4. So, what am I targeting? I would love to be in this hex. Although, the polar bears are enemies to these guys, so I can't push them through these traps. And this guy's gonna move here. I guess what I want to do more than anything is going to be step up and pull this guy here. Did I bring... No, my only pull is Coalescing Darkness. Dang. So I could just go ahead and activate Boon of the Tempest, although that's not taking advantage of my Strengthen. Ooh, maybe I go right here. Let's go right here. Give myself Leaf and Wind. And we can Torrential Cleave. And that's a pretty happy start. Now, processing, we get to play 3 cards. Oh, I didn't get a power potion or anything. Okay, we have Ancient Drill. So maybe I can just move up here and hit Vernling Priest or something. So if I do Bronze Plating, B-Max, Ancient Drill, I can move 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All adjacent enemies suffer 1. And I go down to High Pressure, and then I go up to Overpressure, and then I hit for 6 with Ancient Drill. And a -2 kills this priest. Or I could go into this Elite Priest. Maybe I like that even more. I like the combination of these cards. I've got multiple plays that I can make with those cards. Oh, I'm not in Overpressure right now, but that's fine. Because now B-Max is just a move 4. Yeah, okay. I like that. I like that. Here, we're set up for a really nice Torrential Cleave, so we will just underspeed the fast-hitting cards from Hounds. And on Shackles, We are disarmed. They're disarmed. Is this time to just activate Redemption? I have Reprisal. Okay, I need to think about Drill, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be dangerous for Drill going in there. And I'm thinking about using the Snow Imp to target this guy. If I do that, these guys all focus down here, which is pretty good for me. Yeah, I think I like that. So I'm probably going to Snow Imp at 18. Bear's standing still and hitting hard. Priest is going fast and disarming, but none of them are going to hit me. Hound's going in 26. Okay. This is all pretty good. We just need to boots Shackles. Hi, Ken. Okay, that is all fine. We activate Redemption when we suffer. They suffer. And now... maybe I want to be up here. I'll let this just play out however it does, I think. And I could just come here, here. Oh, it's not... that would only be 2 redemptions. I guess if I stand down here, I still can get 2 redemptions. It's not amazing, but it's fine. Torrential Cleave. Hit these 2 targets. We're strengthened. 2 attack 4s. We get to push. And then I'll grab a ward for myself, and we can get Leaf or Dark. That's making me think Emerald Edge. Do I have Rising Momentum? Do I have a good use for Dark? I kind of want Boon of the Tempest. It looks like Leaf has more possibilities. Although maybe I want to Guide the Flow. Let's make the Leaf. That seems fine. Oh, whoops. Don't want to skip that. I want the ward. So this level doesn't require push and pull. Whenever you hit a polar bear with an attack, you can reduce that attack by any amount of the damage it would have caused and suffer that damage to add that amount of push. So if I attack for 5, I can then suffer 5 and push 5. Or I can attack for 5 and suffer 2 and push 2 and have the bear suffer some. Okay, so with the way this guy moved, I could Bronze Plating, move here, Bmax 2. I could no, I think what I was thinking before makes the most sense. So let's move 4. And then now, I mean, I could just attack this guy. But if we can go for the elite, we should, right? Do I move Shackles up here? No, I think I keep him right where he is. Infuser, I don't know exactly where we want to be positioned. And drill. Where is my pressure going to be? I'm going to be over pressure. So my next turn, or I'm going to be high pressure. My next turn is maybe just an electrical discharge. So we bronze plating, increase our damage, and now ancient drill with a lot of pierce. And we kill? Nearly. We very nearly kill. Okay, that's really good damage into that elite. A very good first ever attack. I can retaliate 2 into this guy. And since I suffered a damage, I can make someone else suffer. And then the... what is it called? Redemption? Reprisal. Oh. Man, I got missed. I was only getting hit twice, and I got missed. That's alright. Polar bears are starting to take quite a bit of damage. But that's okay, most likely. Shackles seems nice here, because once I get to the point where I don't want to be hitting the polar bears, they can hit him, and it's not an issue, or he can disarm. Alright. Now what? Shackles can go fast, although I can't go super fast because now I don't have boots. But I can capture this hound with my net. These guys are all wounded. We can... I guess I could go late and move and bane something. Or... man, yeah, I really don't... I really don't have anything super good here. I'll just try to underspeed the bear so that I get focused and make things suffer. I'm very healthy. And maybe I just, like, stun over here. I probably want to save that. We can just attack with line of transference. Does Infuser need an element? I don't think she needs one that Shackles can make. Oh, I could make wind for Boon of the Tempest using that leaf. That would be good. So, let's make some wind. And now drill. Can I make this guy suffer a damage? My pressure is over. And so it looks like the answer is not really. My pressure is high. I could get to over if I want. And then I could electrical discharge power core. And if this guy is still next to me, I could pressure up and attack him for 5 and a 0 would kill. Maybe easier though. Okay, let's go late with power core steel piston. And then I could super pressure down. I could go at 17 and I could super pressure down and have attack 8. Attack 7. Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. Or just hitting that priest with Infuser wounds it. If I could get there. Oh, is the polar bear going to move and hit him and give him wound? That would be really nice for me. That would be really nice for me. Okay, beautiful. So that guy's going to die. And now... Oh man, these polar bears are so helpful. Do the polar bears just like win this on their own? Let's capture... It probably doesn't matter. Let's capture this normal. And then I think I'm just going to default attack this guy for 2. Because it's going to do some damage, but I'm going to take retaliate, which means that I can make this guy suffer. And then I don't care that I took damage because I'm healing for 3. And I muddle myself. And we're looking real nice. So I can activate... Yeah, I guess I activate Boon of the Tempest first, because otherwise I can't. I don't have jump. So Boon of the Tempest, we will strengthen ourselves. And then attack. No, some advantage. And then I've got move 3 jump. Let's see. These guys haven't gone yet, but they're going to focus the polar bears, so I can just get here. And then, yeah, no items to use from here. So far, I like this level. We'll have to see what's in the side rooms. But I feel like Drill has had a very, very, very solid initial performance. He hasn't even had to do much. This is a waiting game. It's scenario 117. And it was added... I'm not sure if it was added via calendar or an event, but it was added when Trap retired. He's upset that people were hunting polar bears and did not treat the bodies with the proper care they deserved. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not in range to really get anything with this redemption. Those guys both die. I don't necessarily want the bear to suffer. Alright, now Drill. I could move to attack 2 with Steel Piston if I get a miss or a -1, push the bear into the trap. I didn't take damage, so I don't need to heal. I don't necessarily need to be over pressure, do I? If I move with Steel Piston, I go down to under. What else could I do? I could move over here and attack with Steel Piston, but that's not very good into the shield. If I do that... Well, okay, if I set up for next turn I could have attack 7 stun at 17 speed. So I could move here and attack 7 stun this guy at 17 speed. That's pretty good. I just don't know. The problem if I do that, I think, is that then the polar bears can just... The polar bears would be going crazy on Drill, right? If I kill the priest... then these guys are actually going to deal a lot of damage really quickly. So I think the correct play here is to move to attack 2. Now, my only question Is it move 2, attack 2 with steel piston, or is it default move 2? Is it move 2, attack 2, pressure down, or is it default move 2, default attack 2? And I think the answer is I don't care about pressuring down, because I'm going to be resting. Oh. They actually suffer the 8 damage. Okay. I didn't realize they would be suffering the 8 damage of it going into the trap. But now we have a polar bear and a highlighted hex, and we're happy. And we just do nothing with power core. And we pressured down to normal. You would have said to power core bottom, steel piston top. That was my intent when I played those cards. And then the next turn, this electrical discharge would have been an attack for 7, triple pressure down. I was just afraid that if I came over here and attacked this guy and killed him, then these 2 polar bears would be like unleashing everything that they have on Drill, and Drill would die. But now that we have this polar bear in this hex, he should not participate in any way. If any polar bear enters a highlighted trap, it no longer performs any actions for the rest of the quest and becomes immune to all force movement. So, like, that essentially killed this polar bear and prevented him from hurting Drill. And now this polar bear is going to fight this priest for me, and I can just ignore this. He'll kill him. And so we just need to deal with this chunk down here. And I can probably just ignore this, because this guy's going to die. I guess this guy's going to kill this polar bear, but I don't care about one polar bear dying. I want this guy to stay healthy, but I can't imagine this priest ever beating him in a 1v1. So I think I just leave these 2 fighting it out over here, and we come and do this section last, and then just escort this bear in. So I think Drill is maybe just doing nothing for this turn. Or I can just, like, move to attack stun here, stun myself. Or I can move and stun myself. I could shield and move and stun myself. And then I'm just long resting next turn anyway. Or I could just move to attack to stun. We've got a lot of options. Infuser is kind of interesting here. We're strengthened, warded. I mean, I can just go fast and hit. I could just double hit. Maybe we'll play Onyx Shards and I could potentially disarm anybody and guide the flow. I don't want to play both of my fast cards. So maybe guide the flow bottom and remote impact top. I think we have options that way, and we can just figure out exactly what to do how when the turn comes. And then here, let's just Bane ourselves. Or I could attack this guy with Blood Ritual. I am muddled, though. I think I'm just going to Bane myself and see from there. Drill's your favorite? Drill is really fun to play. Drill is really, really, really fun to figure out and to deck build on, because there's just so much going on with trying to figure out your pressure and everything. The only thing I dislike about Drill is that very frequently when you make a plan for the turn, you mostly have to stick to that plan, although that has not been the way this scenario has gone so far at all. I think once you get higher level, it becomes a little more pigeonholed, where it's like you have to play. These cards aren't a very good example, but with a card like, if you play Bronze Plating and B-Max, like, you have to Bronze Plating first because you have to pressure up, and then you have to B-Max second because you want the nice big area of effect attack. And so sometimes it's just like, well, I don't have an option on if I move or attack or attack and then move, because I have to do my pressure in a certain way. So I can move and stun. This polar bear is just going to come here and hit that guy, and that's good. I can move and stun. I could move and pressure up and have the stun deal 1 more damage. Either way, electrical discharge gets me to low pressure. But do I care? About any of that? Not really. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get experience with anything. So let's just come here. We set fire, which maybe Infuser can use in some way, but probably not. Okay, we did the damage. I'll take it. Sometimes you end up in basic actions. Even though drill, yeah, even though his stuff could be a lot better. This was, okay, that's fine for that guy to die. That doesn't bother me, I don't think. Now, okay, we really don't want to guide the float top. Yeah, because both these guys would be hitting me with poison. So maybe I remote impact. Well, remote impact is not going to be overly exciting anywhere. I guess a lot of these guys are wounded. I can just come here and hit this guy and he'll be wounded. And then do I want the wind? We've got Onyx Shards, Coalescing Darkness. I don't really need the wind. We'll take the damage. Okay, that works out well. And now finally... yeah, just baning myself. And giving it here seems really good. Okay, I really want Drill to get a lot of loot. Now, luckily, a lot of these guys are super grouped up. Oh. I should have left Infuser there to tank. I didn't even think about that. Okay, I guess I let this guy go down. But now I cannot let this guy go down. I have to keep this 6 health guy alive. I definitely should have tanked on Infuser. We're totally cool to long rest here. That polar bear is very healthy. This guy will die. I have line of transference to get rid of my poison, like here. Or maybe Blood Ritual could be really good. Okay, they're all really late. Polar bears are going to deal big damage. I could pull. I could just disarm. I think it's just move up here and attack this guy, and then I tank him. Now, I can move 4, I believe, is going to be the play. Blood Ritual here. Good. Now he dies to wound. I suffer 2, which means this guy suffers. And then This guy will hit Shackles. And then I guess I make him suffer. And then this guy will hit Shackles, and I can make him suffer, and then he dies to Bane. Okay. That went very nicely. Oh, man. That polar bear wrecked them. Wow. Okay. That went insanely well. Insanely well. The thought of getting drilled down here and using processing bottom, I'm salivating. A card to drop, maybe Steel Piston. Rocket Boots is still good, maybe Steam Armor. Let's just drop Steam Armor. Not worry about it too much. Okay, these guys both died of their wound. Let's see. I mean, I guess I really want to heal up here. Both of these characters can long rest, and like this bear's going to move and hit me. I don't really care. This bear's going to focus on them, unless they're fast, in which case he could hit drill. But if I just go for a late power core, I can heal off a wound. This guy would also hit drill. I want to come down here to loot. Part of me wants to open this door right now. But that's probably really dumb. I wonder how hard of a time Drill would have going into this room and trying to deal with what's in there. I just have no clue what's in that room. Rocket Boots right now is just a move 3 jump. Shackles needs to take some time to heal up. Infuser is ready to go, but I like the thought of getting a long rest in. I guess if Drill just moves... What if Drill just grabs this piece of money? I don't actually, like, need to do anything. I like the thought of getting up in pressure and opening with a Rocket Boots electrical discharge. Ooh. Or opening this door and hitting multiple targets with power core, but then I can't get extra move out of Rocket Boots. Can I stand in this hex? No. Alright, I need these guys down. Alright. Well, Drill's gonna get hit. Oh, and the challenge poisoned me too. That actually really sucks. Oh, wait. I can attack this guy. Oh, man, my +2. But now I push him. I can push him 3, and now he doesn't attack me. Oh. Okay. I could have placed an item to prevent that. Or placed an obstacle. And then he would have hit Infuser, which would have been better for me. But this is fine. Okay, Infuser can't attack the bears because that would wound them. I need to keep that in mind. So let's just send Infuser over into this room right now. And Shackles, I don't know if we need to heal or not. I probably don't even need to heal. Shackles is in really good shape. Drill is not in really good shape. Maybe I just move 4, jump away. I think I'm gonna send Shackles up here to tank, and I'm just gonna let Drill go and loot. Drill has done enough. Do I have any small heals? If I get to low pressure, I can bronze plating for the regenerate. Low or normal. So I could B-max top. I could electrical discharge top. The only problem is that I really don't want this guy to suffer any damage. And I don't want to have to suffer from pushing him. But I would love to go down in pressure. But I simply can't. Except for electrical discharge bottom self-stun. Maybe that's fine. And then Infuser, I think we just open this door and we figure it out from there. Rising Momentum will be a move 5. They keep getting this Rampage card. These guys are kind of my pet polar bears. There's a trap in this highlighted green hex and a trap in this highlighted green hex. Hey, Anthony. So you can see the pressure either here, low, normal, high, and over, or over on the left is probably the easier way to see for sure. So this is high pressure right now. And I want to get down lower, so I could attack this guy, but I don't want to deal damage to him, because that would make pushing him into a trap harder. So I think I'm just going to come down here and stun myself, which feels a little bad, but it gets my pressure right. We'll just take 1 turn off and we'll be all right. I could open this door with Swiftness Potion here. Oh, we're gonna have to tank a lot of Polar Bear. I kind of want to just see what this room is like. Oh, that's not bad. It's not amazing for me, but it's not bad. So right now, this guy's going to come forward and hit Shackles. I'm thinking the problem is going to be this Polar Bear. What if I stay right here? Polar Bear goes down there. I'm going to stay right here, and I'm going to use this obstacle. Right here. It looks like if Infuser were to open this door, I would get disarmed this turn, because there's probably going to be a priest over there as well, I would assume. And I don't love that. So what if I just come in here? It does mean Infuser's going to get hit by one of these guys, but that's fine. And it means Shackle's getting hit one last time, which is nice. 3 damage. I wish I were slightly closer to the priest. So maybe I could / should have moved in one more. I'm shocked at how well this went for Shackles. I didn't even have to lose a card. When I opened the door, I thought I was going to lose like 3 cards. But I had told myself I was fine with it. So we just reject the gift and reprisal. Just run over here and throw damage into the priest. And I'm kind of thinking I just move to attack 2 into this guy, or because I don't have any good base damages. I could have set the wind last turn. Do I have infusion potion still? I do have infusion potion. So I could set leaf now to go for an emerald edge next turn. I kind of like that. Drill, we're just going to do nothing because we're stunned. But then next turn we can regenerate and loot 1. Oh, gripping teeth is annoying. Oh, it just let me use my Deathproof Charm while I was impaired. It didn't let me use my boots, though. And now I'm immobilized, which sucks. And I could reject the gift, but that actually would hurt my friends. So I'll just not get immobilized, I guess. All of those wear off. This guy's gonna heal, that's annoying. But I'll just move here. Immobilize. And wound. Oh, okay, and I said every element. This is fine. Man, that armor worked out well. Oh, thank you for the curse. Oh, okay. I'm getting hit a bunch more times, though. Dang. That 6-speed immobilize ended up being so bad for me. But now we have a fair idea of what that room over there is going to look like, at least. And here, I just Emerald Edge. Yeah, that'll be fine. I could Bounty of the Earth Emerald Edge, using my infusion potion for the leaf. But I think I need to save that combo for this room, because we can do that. Yeah, I would love the strengthen, but we'll save that for the next room. And I get to ward myself at least. Shackles now, I just hope that I'm fast enough. And I think I just move over here and reject the gift. And Drill can go ahead and get his loot. Dang, does Shackles die here? Oh, okay. Now I can use my boots because I'm not impaired. And I just come down here. And reject the gift. And polar bears are going to fight this way. Infuser, unfortunately, now is muddled. But we'll just hit right here. What's my deck like? My deck is not very good. Maybe I'll hit here. Okay, it was missing no matter what. That sucks. Let's see. A polar bear is going to come here. And then here, which is good for me. So maybe I want to be down here. Maybe I want to stay here so that they don't hit polar bears at all. We can grab this regenerate. And loot one. And we can go ahead and discard bronze plating. So that I can move. Okay. Not very inspiring Shackles play in this room. I definitely should have healed up, which is something that I said I could or should do. Ah, dang polar bear. I really wanted more damage there out of you. Okay, I can double attack here, and I can tank a hit and die here. I think I'm going to leave Steel Piston up. Because at this point, my main goal is burst damage. And it's definitely still possible to win. Why did he get retaliated on? He killed. He shouldn't be retaliated on. I guess because it gave me the pop-up of, do you want to take the damage or let him take the damage? I missed 2 attacks in a row. Yeah, miss was the top card on my deck. Okay, but then I got a +1, so he dies. And that's nice. Oh, no. Wait. Shackles can lose his 2 cards. Okay. I still want processing. Maybe no electrical discharge. That can be hard to use. Do I want to change the pressure? Right now I could rocket boots to be in front of the door. If I change the pressure, then rocket boots would hurt me, and the pressure would be the same. What I want to do... is be in front of the door and use processing. And then open the door, move in, and hit several things with power core. Oh, it's only hit 2 targets. I think I don't pressure up. I think I leave the pressure the same. This is not good. The Shackles play was very poor. Long resting here on Infuser is super sketchy because then the priest always hits the polar bear. So I think I short rest. Crystalline Aegis sucks to lose because I have multi-target brittle with it. But I haven't been getting good use out of it. What I want to do... What I want to do is move over here and just attack this bear for 2. And pull a 0 and push him into the trap. I can hit him for 3, that's fine. I guess first I want this guy dead, so maybe I just disarm him. And Drill will move 4. And processing. And then I guess I'm bronze plating to get to over. So I move in with B-Max, I bronze plating, and I power core, and I hit 2, stun wound 2. Okay, heal here is very interesting. It means I could just let both of these bears hit. So maybe I just... Both of the bears are going to hit and they're going to deal good damage. Maybe I just move here. And set my Leaf Dart. Which I don't think I'm actually going to get anything out of, but it seems fine. In front of the door and processing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move the second bear to the other room. Okay, they did absolutely no damage. I just go as fast as I can so that the priest has to focus me if he can, and now I can Emerald Edge him. If I want. I can skip the attack and just get the ward. And I do have the ability, if I want, to move down here and push this guy in, depending on what everyone's doing. And here we bronze plating B-Max power core. Hasty Assault is really good. That's really good. Big damage? Oh, big damage. Okay, that's so good. That was best case scenario. Nice. Okay. So we B-Max. Oh, just a normal. Ooh. Okay, excellent. Now we bronze plating. Okay, I feel really good about this now. Infuser can win the level, I think. Just get rid of this priest. Oh, rolling shield. Nice. Oh, beautiful. So we get the shield. We get the extra pressure down. We get the stun. We get the wound. Beautiful. Wow. He still did huge damage. And now, Infuser, we just move here. I can attack this guy for 5. The only thing that would be bad would be crit. Oh, I wound him. Okay, then I can't attack him for 5. Dang, that wound is so bad. I completely forgot that Infuser wounds. Bad +1 too. Oh, and the trap deals trap damage. Oh no. Man, I forgot about the trap dealing trap damage. Can I heal him? I don't think so. Oh, and we have to kill all enemies. I think I lose. Maybe not. I have a fair number of cards, even if I have to be losing one. Bronze plating B-Max here seems pretty good. Okay, well, there goes B-Max. Bronze plating. What do I want? Oh man, these guys have so much health now that I look at it. Damn. Bronze plating rocket boots. I really wanted a bronze plating B-Max. Oh, and I get immobilized over there. Wow. I lost. I have move 8, but I'm immobilized. Oh, you know what? Oh. I know what I do here, actually. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the last turn. Because I had totally forgotten about Infuser's wound, but I can do it on this guy instead of this one. And it's way better for me. So we'll come back here. And we go for the healthier guy. And then instead of having 5 turns, I have like 10. And then we're in really good shape. So I messed up by playing the Caress of the Night. Although it was still pretty good for me. I don't know why it thinks that. Let's just plug this in here instead. Okay, where are we? Kind of weird that it put me right in the middle of the turn here, but I think I am going to reverse and do this like this so that this guy takes more damage. Okay, now I hope it's not heal next turn, but then this guy will die to the wound, and that guy dies to the wound, and that's nice over there for me. And then here, I come here, and I hit this guy. And I still lose a card to that 8. Okay, so that's better for drill. Any chance I long rest? I don't know. I definitely long rest over here, because we know that this guy's going to immobilize me. And then I'll have move 8. We also know that drill crits this attack, which makes me want to activate Steel Piston, but not attack with it. That would be dumb, though. I think we just do the same thing on drill. And drill's going to die, but that's okay. Infuser can win. Honestly, I push this guy over and he runs and he hits the polar bear. That's actually better for me. Okay, the priest heals, but he heals that. That's totally fine. Ah. But the scout is annoying. But this guy goes here. And that damage is fine. And now Infuser. We drop Torrential Cleave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or no, yeah, okay. Move 5 with Rising Momentum. And I would love to hit this guy with Emerald Edge. Maybe I Onyx Shards him. Or, if the bear is faster, this guy could move up and hit the hound. Here, this guy's going to die. I'm high pressure. So Steel Piston, move 2, attack 2, Ancient Drill, attack 3. I mean, that's pretty good. Okay. What's the hound? And this guy's just going to move 1, 2, 3. So let's come here. Disarm here. That guy dies to wound. This guy. Yeah, I probably don't have any turns left after this on drill. Oh, man. Well, I was thinking attack him potentially with Steel Piston, because then Ancient Drill could be like a nice attack 5 into this guy. But Infuser should have plenty of cards to finish this off, I think. Hopefully. Would have been really nice if that had missed, but oh well. Okay. Now I can Emerald Edge this guy and run away. And if the Hound goes fast and attacks here, I'll just lose the card on drill. 1, 2, 3. We're looking okay. Hound just muddles me. The normal hits him for 3. We infusion potion. Emerald Edge. Because I don't want him to take retaliate. Although he still will take retaliate, won't he? Okay, I can choose for drill to take the retaliate for him. But now the hound could kill him next turn if he's not faster. Let's just see their card. Oh, but he hits the elite. And he misses. Okay. Oh, he's still going to take the retaliate, though. Yep. Even though he killed, he takes the retaliate because this pop-up comes up. So I need to get a minus card on him. But this is still very possible. We've got plenty of time there. That's really annoying. Oh no, it's the multi-target card. I lose because the stupid Vermling got the multi-target card. Didn't I pick me to lose a card? Oh. Well, I lost. I don't even think there's anything I can do different because of this stupid multi-target card on this guy. Because it's not possible for me to have killed him last turn. And the polar bear was always faster than me and always comes in. I literally just need to attack him for 2. Yeah, it is Astral. I just need him right there. I just need an attack too. Okay, I think I know what we can do. I think I know what we can do. We just go back a little bit. A little bit more to here. One, two, three, 4. This should be fine. Yeah, I love Astral. Really fun and good class. Now, this is going to come down to what my modifier is. Oh, maybe not, because he has a lot of health. I think we're okay. Oh, does he... Okay, yeah. From right here, this guy hits me. But that's totally fine. And then I get far away. And now, when the polar bear comes in, he'll hit this guy. And not me. And now all I need is to not get like a +1 or a +2 when I hit the polar bear. I believe. He's not going to reach. How much health does this guy have? 10. Okay. So we're totally fine there. Was this crit? No, +1. Is this a crit? No, but another +1 is good. And then I probably just long rest here. Because I've got the time. The only problem is that this guy does enough damage to kill me. I don't remember which card he got. Okay, it's greed. I think he was actually dead at this point already. I wish this polar bear had hit him, but it's fine. I think we don't want Rising Momentum anymore. Maybe we don't want Bounty of the Earth. Okay, I want the polar bear to come in. And given that the polar bear is coming in and hitting him really hard, I will just let that happen. Don't miss. Good. Now, we just need attack 2. So if he gets his move and immobilize, we would need to long rest. Good. So as long as this doesn't crit... Can I lose a card, though? Have I discarded this card yet? I haven't. He's going to die to the trap damage, and it's not going to let me... It's not going to let me lose a card. Are they even supposed to suffer the trap damage? I don't think they're supposed to suffer the trap damage. Because it doesn't say in the book that they're damaging traps. So I would need to get him there one rest cycle sooner. Because I have to have a card in hand to lose for him to not take damage. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, I would have to be hitting him on that turn. We're gonna have to go back, like, far. Oh, that's so annoying, because they're not supposed to suffer the trap damage. It does not say that they are damaging traps in the book. And if it would have just let me discard the 2 cards in my hand. I mean, like, that card wasn't in the discard yet, but that's so annoying. I definitely screwed up the Shackles play opening the door, though. Okay. Is it salvageable from here? This guy's going to go at 23 and die. Drill has moved to attack 2, attack 3, and the next card is crit. But I think Drill dies to attack from this guy this turn. But I mean, I could get 4 damage here. Or I could just run Drill away. But I think they get Hasty Assault. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could Rocket Boots to move over here to hit this guy. Man, I wish I had saved this obstacle. If I had saved the obstacle, I could Long Rest Infuser right here and place the obstacle there, and the bear would walk onto the trap, and I could discard the 2 cards in hand and get it from a Long Rest. My problem is that it's hard to get the bear in there fast enough. I have Onyx Shards to make obstacles here. I wonder if that could potentially be an out. I don't think so. I can't afford to do anything other than disarm this guy, which is what I did on the last attempt. Because now he just attacks me twice. And I die. And I can't reach him here. Oh, that misses. Did I do attack 2 here? Yeah. I'm wondering if there's any chance. It kind of feels like there's not. Maybe if I disarm this guy on the turn, he attacks 2 targets. Ooh, that's a potential play. And I like the thought of getting these guys in here. Oh, that guy targets Drill. Is there any way to make that guy not target Drill? I don't think so. Because getting attack out of Drill would be amazing. One, two, three, four, 5. Can I pressure up with my top? No. Would I survive with bronze plating shield? No. And then there, I don't even have as much move. If I long rest, I have to lose 2 cards to damage, and that's not any good. Damn. And I don't have anything better than attack 2 here. Maybe it's worth it, though. Maybe. Why am I taking the retaliate when things die? Man, I probably wouldn't have lost if it weren't... Oh, it's probably the challenge of it poisoning all adjacents. Man, why do I always lose because of the stupid challenges? It's like so consistently the challenges. Come on, bear. Kill them both. All Alright, he does kill one. And that guy misses me. And now, is this the turn where he's multi-target? Let's just scout his card. Bear crits, maybe? No. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's one chance here. From here, there actually is a chance. Okay, big damage bear. Big damage bear. We just need big damage bear. Oh. Wait for it. No, I'm 1 damage short. Yeah, from here I'm 1 damage short. Did I... So if I don't long rest, I have Emerald Edge. But I think that's too fast. No, it's not. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. This was so dumb. But now I can come here. I can use this to get dark. And now Emerald Edge has enough damage. But he's still going to suffer the trap damage. Or no, I have to suffer 6. And now all I have is long rest, and I can't kill that guy. Dude, oh, if the scenario just weren't bugged with the stupid trap damage. Can we take one more turn? If on this turn I earth to earth. I feel like it's not going to let me discard the 2 cards. Oh, and he does enough damage to kill. Man, there's probably not a way. I don't want to replay the whole level. But I guess we will. Oh, that's so frustrating. Because it's not even a hard level. And Drill did really well. That is annoying. What does the Hound do? All heroes add +1 to their melee attacks, targeting enemies adjacent to any of their allies. Okay. Could be okay for Drill, but not really here. I feel like we can do this level really fast now. Now that we know what's going on. Unfortunately, I, like, mostly lost because I was trying really hard to give Drill loot, which I greeted for. I could have just had him go into the room to the right with everybody else instead of stunning himself to get a regenerate. Very sad. All right, processing rocket boots. Let's just start with shared affliction, hopelessness. And I am going to do Caress of the Night again. We just need somebody else to hit the bears, which is very easy. A turn 2 Torrential Cleave worked out really well, too. So I liked all of that. Maybe we'll just move. Oh, I don't have the fire from Shackles this time. I guess it's fine. Oh, finally them being immune to disarm comes in handy for me. Normally it's just annoying. It's nice when the polar bears are on your team. Very rare. The hounds are slower than me at 83. That should be fine. Don't hit Astral. What did she do to deserve that? Alright, Caress of the Night. Oh, I did make an element. Okay, nice. And then I can move here and Torrential Cleave. And then now processing and move for jump. Let's get over here. And then I guess I do the same thing. I mean, it worked out really well for me to target the priest up there. Hibernate, punk, pack hunting, cruel bow. That all seems pretty fine. We just boots here. Fast bears is annoying though. It makes it really hard for me to reprisal on anything. But I guess I can get these two guys. Yeah, and at least he'll retaliate. Torrential Cleave. Ooh, nice crit. And we'll get the ward. And now, if I want to, I could do something different, but I don't think I want to. We will just... move in, move over, move over, +1, and advantage. +2 this time, maybe? No. Dang. Now that all adjacent suffer 2 card would be good. I wonder if there would be any validity to taking that over electrical discharge. Or maybe the 15 initiative card could be good. I don't know. Seems hard to play. Let's put 2 over here, too. Not my drill. Oh, nice. Nice miss. Okay, all drill needs to do is go really late here. And then Astral, we want to get Wind for Boon of the Tempest. So Wind and something else. Remote Impact, Emerald Edge can do the deal. Or just Coalescing Darkness. Maybe I'll just go for a fast disarm. That'll work. And then we can Boon of the Tempest next turn. And then we have Infusions going, which is nice. We have Reject the Gift here. Maybe with Blood Ritual. Racked with Pain with Blood Ritual. Burn at both ends with Reject the Gift. I think I like Rack with Pain Blood Ritual. Greed, they're gonna steal my loot. But I want Drill to get that money. But yeah, these guys make the focus really nice. Oh, but they're gonna heal that priest like all the way. Eight damage, jeez. Yeah, I guess my disarm is just slightly too slow initiative-wise. Good, this guy goes down. And I guess I just get this guy. I'll pull him in and I'll disarm this one. And now I can double hit the guy who's on me, and the other one won't cause me any issues. And yeah, they heal up that priest that I worked so hard to damage, but he is next to 2 elite bears. So that's pretty good for me. Blood Ritual here isn't amazing. I guess I can move and then Blood Ritual. Because the nice part of the Blood Ritual is to suffer 2 damage. So let's target this guy. Nice. And then put the 2 damage suffer here. And now, yeah, now we're going to buff ourselves up for next turn. And now we have a super attack ready with a super pressure down with electrical discharge. That'll be just fine. And I have a rejected gift and a hammer potion ready. I have a heal and a burn at both ends ready. And I have Boon of the Tempest, Guide the Flow ready. Immobilize is fine. That guy's disarmed. I wasn't planning on moving here anyway. And I can prevent the condition. They stand still. I get to stun. I guess we'll stun this guy. Wait. Why is this giving me super extra busted damage? Is it doubling my pressure up effect? Because it's giving me 5 extra damage. So it's giving me this +3 plus an extra +2. That was a base, like, attack infinity. Eight +2. Yeah, it doubled the over effect for no good reason. I mean, I'll take it, but strengthen ourselves. Hit him for 3. This retaliate is annoying. We'll take the XP here, why not? Alright. Now, a Rising Momentum kills. I think I have that. And then burn at both ends. We can just do 4. I don't see any reason not to. Man, these guys are stealing the loot. And now I think I reject the gift hammer potion this next turn. Or I could move to the bear and reject the gift. Don't miss, my guy. Nice. Okay. A little scary for drill. But not that bad. Man, getting right here and remote impacting would be so good, but it's probably not what I want. Hibernate. What's the hound? 26. Okay, so only one polar bear died. What if I... Okay. Let's come down here and reject the gift. And then when the elite hits me, I can reject it into the normal and he'll die. And then that means that here, I can move here and hit all 3 of these guys with remote impact. And we get nice damage there with a 3 target attack, 3 wound muddle. And I just reject this here. And we're very happy. I would like one of these polar bears to die. But I guess that's not going to happen. Okay, but since there are a lot of polar bears here, I know exactly what I do. I know exactly what I do. We're going to go pressure up. And now... rocket boots processing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, no. I want to open this door with an insane amount of movement. And I know Astral's got me. With Rising Momentum, Guide the Flow. I open this door with an insane amount of movement, and then all of the enemies in here will funnel in and fight these polar bears. I just hope the polar bears aren't faster than me. Well, actually, even if they are, it's fine. And they're not. So over here... this guy's got 10 to the clan, so I think I'll just come right here. And then maybe I Ancient Drill him next turn? I don't know. I would probably rather have Dark than Wind next turn, so let's just not use the Wind here. And then I will just run down here. And this is going to be really good for me. I'm hoping in one spot they can kill the polar bear. But I don't know if they even can. Okay, that guy's taking some damage. This bear can, like, never manage to hit his guy. Oh, and there's a fair amount of Retaliate here. That's good. Alright, 9 health on this guy. But that's not the end of the world. Nice crit. Okay, so we just want someone who's not Astral to push this guy into that trap. Shackles would need a +1 to do so. Oh, but that would just be with a default attack too. With Blood Ritual, it's pretty easy for it to happen. So let's do that. Move here in Blood Ritual. Drill. We have a bunch of cards. So I'm thinking this exact same play that I did before. Although I could Ancient Drill over Power Core, or I could Steel Piston to set it up. I could do nothing this turn and just set up one more. Oh, no, I can't set up one more because I have to play 3 cards this turn with processing. Okay, that's fine. And then Astral. I just let these guys fight? Like, I don't know. I don't know what we're wanting from Astral at this point. Maybe we'll just find a late place to Remote Impact. Hibernate is good. And that's moving melee, so maybe they'll group up around for a Remote Impact. I think they will. They should. So we B-Max. And now Bronze Plating, and I wish I had Power Potions here. Not amazing damage, but we got some. And unfortunately, I can't place the ooze to help Drill. So he's gonna kind of suffer a bit here. And it's really dumb that I'm letting Shackles get the money here, but oh well. +1 is really good. Ooh. Alright, we can leave that guy with 1 health, that's fine. Five health there. Okay, I'm in position to... Wait, where did that heal come from? Oh, from that guy, okay. Oh, you didn't know you could rotate the formations? Now, in your defense, I don't know if they really ever even tell you that. The only reason I knew you could do that was it was in Gloomhaven that you could rotate things. Gloomhaven Digital. But I don't even know if they told you in that game that you could do it. Definitely makes it way, way, way easier to do the formations with rotating them. Much, much more possible. Alright, I should be able to torrential cleave both of those guys from the other side, and that's really good. This guy dies to wound, this guy hits the polar bear for nothing. Polar bear's fighting there. Drill would love to get out. Honestly, we're just going to let Drill hit, and hopefully he doesn't miss. Oh, we're going to let Drill beam axe. We're going to just let him have some fun. And then I guess Shackles can just get over in there. Good. Maybe. Let's go fast here. And hopelessness to over here. And now I'm fast, so I'll be the focus and I can reject the gift. Ooh, I could... Actually, yeah, let's hammer potion this reject the gift. Oh, the problem is that now the hound could die. It's not the worst problem to have. Oh, did he just immobilize me? What a jerk. What a jerk. It was going to be such a nice torrential cleave. And now I guess I just hit this guy. Oh, it misses. Well, that's sad. I could put the ooze here to protect a to protect a loot token. I don't see any other need for it. Alright. Bronze plating. B-max. Don't draw a bunch of misses. Nice. I kind of would have rather the hound survive, but it's alright. And we got no damage into that guy. Alright. Very good work from Drill. Who can just steam armor an ancient drill, and that'll be good. Shackles. Burn at both ends reprisal. Done. Another greed. We're muddled and we have multiple curses in the deck from the challenge. Yeah. Figured. What do I want here? I guess I just want to move away from the bear. Move this way to start pulling the bear that direction. It's in the text when you start the game? When you start an attack? Reading is hard. Yeah, the new heroes are definitely... They're definitely very unique. And very fun. I like them quite a bit. We'll make this suffer 2 here so that he doesn't heal. Or he had already taken his turn, hadn't he? It's fine. Oh, I forgot to do the reprisal first. Oh well. They keep stealing my money. Alright. We are now in just amazing shape. I just need this guy to come in. Man, I can't believe I lost this one time. Normal pressure, so I don't have anything super good. What do we do here? Honestly, I'm going to move here so that Shackles tanks. And then we'll just heal up. But I wanted to suffer damage. So it seems like whenever there's a multi-target attack, Pain Simulacrum does not work correctly. And whenever you have Reprisal or the level 9 card on, Pain Simulacrum doesn't work correctly, because I suffered 3. I should have immobilized him, but maybe it won't matter. Nice, it didn't matter. Oh, and the ward saved my life. Alright, now we can just go pick up a bunch of loot. And I would love to let Drill get it. And so we can just reject the gift, burn at both ends. That'll kill both of these guys. Oh, there's not even that much loot for me to get. Oh, dang, I don't have the loot card. Alright, how can I go up in pressure from here? Is it just bronze plating? Then maybe it doesn't matter. I wish I had more loot cards. We're getting all of the herbs. There was an issue with retargetability showing wrong damage on wrong targets too. Probably the same for Pain Simulacrum. What's this game? This is Frosthaven, and this is the digital adaptation of what was originally a board game. It's not completely finished yet, but it's still very, very fun. It's a really hard game with just a lot of complicated stuff going around, but you play as 2 to 4 characters that all have completely unique abilities. You play 2 cards every turn, and you try to make good plans that will work. That's the part that I don't have figured out all the time yet. Making good plans. But for now, this level's basically 1, so I'm just picking up all of the money on the ground before finishing it. One, two. Go here. All right, hopefully I will be able to pull him over. Yes, good. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. So I go right here. And now a default attack 2 can get him there. As long as I don't miss. One, two, three, 4. I can get that with Guide the Flow. Can drill 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, dang. I lost Rocket Boots. Alright, then we'll let Drill get the money. And we can see if Shackles does enough damage. Never mind. Not this turn. Oh, maybe Infuser can get this one. No, not quite. Drill has gotten a bunch of gold. Wow. Just 15 gold and 1 wood. Would really like to see some other stuff. Dang it. Axe Nut does not help me. Yeah, I figured the miss was gonna come. Alright, I'll let Drill get the final one then. Well, I guess unless this... we'll just end the level. It's just one loot token. This feels night and day from the Unfettered Shard in complexity. Definitely in terms of difficulty. That one, Unfettered Shard's not too complex, I don't think. I mean, at least when you're playing digitally, you don't have to worry about the wall that gets pushed backwards or whatever. It's just that monsters are going to spawn. This one, there is like a little bit of complexity with managing how much you're going to push, how much damage you deal to the bears, how much damage you have to suffer yourself. It didn't give me credit for capturing last time. Ugh. That's not the first time that's happened. I mean, it makes sense because I failed the scenario, but then I won it, and... Ugh. I'm gonna blow my nose.
The bears are safely snared, and the hunting party lies still in the snowbanks. The trapper shakes their head, remorseful for their fellow vermlings.
Immersed in nature as I have been, death is no longer distasteful or frightening. I do wish it didn't have to be this way, but they disrupted the natural course.
Cautiously nearing each polar bear, the trapper uses a blowgun to shoot their haunches with a strong tranquilizer. Once the bears have lain down their mighty heads, the trapper turns to you.
If you help me move them back to their home in the Barrens, I'm sure they would greatly appreciate it.
You smile. The one who will truly appreciate it is the trapper, who, after the high energy of battle, has returned to their former reticent state. As you move the bears to sleds for transportation, you may or may not hear a mumbled thank you.
All right. Ooh, okay. 4 hide and some gold is pretty good for drill.
A man walks through the open gates of frost.
And we are out of winter. All right, I'm just going to buy everything on drill because we've got money. Well, yeah, there shouldn't be anything from the money shop that I really want because we already got to look at that when we made the character. So we'll just get 3 of everything and have a lot of crafting potential. Can make some soldiers. I don't know when or how I got up to 76 gold on shackles. That's crazy high. I don't think I see anything worth enhancing. How much would Racked with Pain cost? 125. Yeah. I mean, maybe just the other side of Unending Torment. Why not? Alright, Astral gets one of the best cards in the game. One of my favorites for sure. With Gemstone Resonance. I do like Obsidian Spear as well, but Gemstone Resonance is way too hard to pass up. Makes those infusions so good, and you can even use it in the bottom with like the Brittle card or something to get an extra set. And then we really need to work on perks here to get rid of some of these. What are the masteries? Have 5 active infusion bonuses. Okay, we can definitely do that. Never attack and still kill at least 4 enemies. That's a tough one. But it's not impossible. It's really not. Never attack is just kind of sad. But we can pick up an extra potion here. So it could be power, it could be frenzy. What possibilities do we have? Cure, expertise, frenzy, glancing. Which ones do we not have yet? Let's see. I don't have too much Snow Thistle. All of these take Snow Thistle. I haven't seen like Poison Flask, Inferno Flask. I bet this one's Poison Flask. Let's see this one. Oh. That was Poison Flask. Well, it's not amazing, but I guess Astral can use it. Now, Drill, we really want, I guess, major power. Works really well with B-Max or Power Core. And then we're really going to want Frenzy Potions, too, when we can. Eagle Eyes I'm happy with. Chainmail is relatively interchangeable with heavy chain armor. Relatively. One-handed items. Reinforced Shield is always pretty nice. Kite Shield is really good. Slippery Sword would be an idea. Biting Gauntlet could be played. Heavy Sword is good. So it's Heavy Sword or Kite Shield, I think, are the two I'm most interested in. We're gonna go Kite Shield. I like the defense there. And I don't have any boots. We could try Dancing Slippers again and see if they work. Maybe they weren't working because of the challenge I had or something in the one level I tried. I do like these Everlasting Boots. They've been working really well on Infuser. Let's grab these. Multiple times I was thinking that I wanted just one more move with Rocket Boots. Although Dancing Slippers could give me that same effect. Sucks to not have Duelist Shoes, because that's definitely what I want more than anything else. Let's get these Everlasting Boots. It's nice to have a way to get a heal. Okay. That all works. Probably work towards the puzzle, I think. Oh, there's a contained fire. I like that level. Where is it? There it is. I like this level, but the boss is super, super tough. We could do low-level characters, although Shackle's probably would be my best bet for the boss. Trying to remember exactly what he is. The boss, he has like a whole bunch of shield, and I think he's immune to all negative conditions. So you need really good Pierce. Which Drill has 1 Pierce card. Shackles would be really good, but I mean, we've been playing a lot of him, and he's such a high level that it's like, it just warps everything. What if I just play these two? I could make a Bone Shaper to go with them. The Drill and Infuser elements don't overlap at all. And I don't have any of the, like, element-to-element stuff. I was thinking about Meteor Infuser. It sounds really good. No, I haven't beaten the Ooze level. I haven't gone back there. Although Infuser's good there. Drill's also pretty good there. And right now, with the levels they are, it's a good difficulty. Maybe we'll go do that one. Maybe I'll just bring these two and go there. Let's give it a try. I think the level of these characters works.
You duck into a familiar
Beautiful. 9 corpse caps. That's absurd. Okay, we get to use a drill card that I never use here in Curious Gear, so that's nice. Yeah, that's that. Do I have any of the... Okay, I don't have any of the 0 pressure to pressures. Kill an enemy with an attack that has disadvantage, never drop below half health. End no more than 3 turns in the hex in which you started. Well, none of those are going to happen. Kill 5 or more monsters. No cards each time you rest. Those are probably not going to happen either. Definitely not on either of those challenges. We want the Ooze. And Snow Imp. Melee rush boss, spawn Oozes, crystals to block him from mini Oozes. That was my plan, yeah. I want to get him in a corner. Get him in a corner, and I can make 7 obstacles really easily. So if he is in this corner, it's only in range 3, right? Oh, we can only have 4 Oozes in 2-player. That's really nice. Yeah, he spawns a thing in range 3. An Ooze in range 3. So, I can start with this Curious Gear and spring a trap on this Elite Ooze. It doesn't kill him at all, but... I mean, it's pretty good, and I get pressure up. Or I use the bottom and I make him step into it. Yeah, these guys are elites. I don't know the stats on normal oozes yet. I guess the boss only gets 2 shield on this difficulty. That's really nice. I could Coalescing Darkness to pull this guy into a trap. And I guess I could disarm him. Or part of me wants to just go for a really good B-max on turn 2 and just hit all of them with Power Potion. So my options are... I think I'm going to go with this. So the boss is going to run up to me, and this helps me get him towards a corner really well. I do still have to lose an item. Okay. Sorry, Plague Flask. And now I can... Let's see. I could pull... But is there any way for me to pull a guy into a trap and get both of them in an arc? If I were right here, I could pull, but I wouldn't be in range to pull. I don't think there is. Because I want to set them up for a B-max. Okay, then I will just go here and pull. I didn't put Gemstone Resonance in. That's kind of a waste of the Snow Imp. Oh, and I'm getting hit. Okay, I didn't play this correctly. Now, Hex is in range 3. He's got a lot of them where he is. So I really just want to get him in the corner. And then I want to keep these traps out. But Drill gets to have a good turn here. Drill gets to have a real good turn. I could Brittle the boss, but what's the most he can take in a hit? He can never suffer more than 10. So maybe there's no point in Brittling him, but maybe there is. If I'm right here, Torrential Cleave pushes both of these guys into traps. That sounds really appealing. But I would need to move 5 to get there. Which I could do with Boon of the Tempest. Maybe it's fine. Okay. They are attacking. And yeah, there's this push here. Okay, I'm going to do it then. So we will need Wind and Leaf. But first, I Bronze Plating. I Major Power Potion. I think I Steel Piston the boss. Oh, it spawned him right there. That is obnoxious. And then I power potion all of them, and I steel piston the boss. Well, that did not go as well as I wanted it to. And now the oozes, I think, just kill me. Wait. Did it not let me push the other guy? Or did I target it wrong? Why didn't it let me push this guy? Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, yeah, even though I've dealt some damage into the boss, it does not feel doable. I mean, I was thinking I could just place obstacles and prevent everything in range 3, but I don't see how. And just the fact that the oozes... I mean, they just kill me here. So, that didn't work. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I thought that I could push him over on the left side, but that might have just been wall. Alright, so I can't get attacks out of oozes. We need to do something different. I want Gemstone Resonance. And so we drop... The ward and initiative on that are still nice. Maybe now it's hard to play Emerald Edge. Of the two, I want Torrential Cleave more. Maybe getting impaired potentially is okay, potentially. I don't know. I don't know. It's just so evil that you can't... Anytime you hit the boss, it just instantly heals all the oozes, and then it just looks like you're making no progress. Okay. Rocket Boots is a push 2. The ooze moves. Okay, the ooze moves with more than half of his cards. So I want him to move into me, and I want to Rocket Boots him into a corner. I think is what I want. So we'll start with Curious Gear and move one of these guys into a trap. And processing. And maybe I just target oozes on turn 2. Okay, so we'll move that guy into a trap. We'll pull this guy in, which is just what I said I was going to do last turn, but this time we'll actually do it. And maybe I want to... Man, I can't set... Okay, I can set Earth. Dang. Boss didn't move, but that's okay. He can just move next turn. And they're going to get heal too, which is annoying. Okay, we got the Darkened Leaf. Aren't they supposed to move towards him? Maybe they don't if he's full health. No poison on this, so we'll just use those. Now, they're both right here. Ancient Drill top, then B-Max on a bronze plating. That sounds good. And then... Oh, did they... Oh, they used my dark to get extra heal, didn't they? Whoops. Well... Yeah, I didn't set the elements I needed for anything. I want him to come in, so maybe I'll just Infusion Potion Caress of the Night, or I'll use my element thing. If I'm doing that, I'd rather Boon of the Tempest. And then I'll set an element, and then I can Caress of the Night next turn. Oh, the boss is immune to wound. I thought he wasn't. I don't know, let's just see. Dude, they're attacking every turn. Well, that's not true, they didn't attack last turn. Alright, improve damage. Attack big. Okay. I'll take a shield, that's fine. And then B-Max. Nice advantage. Picked up a kill. I'll take it. And now... Oh, I meant to use my perk, but that's alright. We have the Infusion Potion. For wind. And we'll hit this guy. And we get to make dark. Beautiful. Oh, I guess the boss can't be immobilized. Yeah, he can't. But that's fine. So now this next turn, I can move over with Drill and rocket boots him into the corner. And then from here, range 3 is this. So Ooze, Pet here, Onyx Shards here, 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 here. me standing here, that leaves only one legal hex for him to summon into. So that's the plan. So I need to get out of the way. And Caress of the Night this guy. And then I need to get over there. 1, 2, 3. But I'm not going to be able to do that. I don't have enough move for it. But he probably just stays there. So I can just move closer and then get him next turn. 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Alright, Infuser's gonna have to lose another card. Or lose an item. I wonder if I can put the ooze on the slime. Wow, that did very little damage. Okay. So you lose an item, but he doesn't do that much. I'm probably not going to get to long rest anyway. Can I step on this slime and move here? Let's see. Oh, I can. And then what does the slime debuff do? When a hero enters a slime hex, they get 1 slime accumulated. They treat all hexes as difficult terrain and gain disadvantage on all attacks. Stack on a hero can be reduced by 1 when receiving a heal or at the start of their turn. So my slime should go away. Oh, disadvantage. Maybe miss the crit. Man, and this guy attacks us both. That sucks so much. Alright, he dies to wound. I can probably Onyx Shards here. Good, maybe. The boss is gonna hit drill, so boots don't matter. I push him. But that right there is right where I wanted to put the... Okay, but I can put the ooze down here. And now 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess all of those hexes work. How did that guy heal that much? I guess because it spawned slime on top of him. Is he supposed to be able to spawn the slime on top of them? This is just the worst level ever created. I I don't feel like he's supposed to be able to do that. I do not feel like he's supposed to be able to spawn slime on top of an ooze. Because he should have only healed for 2. Ugh. Alright. What do we have on this next turn? Maybe a gemstone resonance. And I mean, I can attack for 4 here, but it's just going to heal the oozes, and they're attacking, so... I die? Like, I don't know. Yeah. No. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not possible. What? So what would the win condition be? Is it just for Astral to deal 74 damage? Because now they can't move into him to heal him. So Astral needs to deal 74 damage before the oozes kill everybody? I guess Astral can hurt him, it'll heal this guy, and then I can Curious Gear him, maybe? What's my pressure? My pressure is low. So I can get a good heal with Power Core. Oh, but I have to go after. Okay. Finally, we get the split card. Been waiting for that. I mean, I guess on the bright side, Astral's not really going to get hit. Yeah, the boss does heal that guy. But Drill... Oh, I don't have rocket boots, though, so I don't get to push him. Well, okay. That turn went well. Although, I guess Drill still gets hit, doesn't he? But he survives. Okay, now there are a ton of oozes, but we just short rest and just keep hitting the boss. I mean, I need to make Earth, but maybe I just hope to get it through a perk. I've got multiple that could. Okay, it is attacking oozes. That's never good. But we'll kill this one and kill this one. Brittle the boss. and hit it real good. Not very much damage, but we did get this. And now we can Gemstone Resonance. But drill dying is a real problem. Because I don't think Infuser can deal enough damage fast enough. Can drill get anything? No. Okay, well, I was going to Power Core, but I guess I Ancient Drill, but it... Now I really wish that that obstacle weren't there and I could hit the boss. Gemstone Resonance. And Muddle? I don't know. Maybe I want elements to do Coalescing Darkness this next turn. Would it make any sense to short rest? Yeah, I think it does make sense to short rest to Guide the Flow. Because I just need as much damage as possible. Yeah, we just need a couple turns of split in a row. More than a couple. We need a ton of turns of split in a row. I'm not getting my shield back. I do want Coalescing Darkness. It doubles up on my Strengthen, though, if I play it this turn. Alright, I mean, we just need split every turn. It's that simple. Okay, we see the split again. We also need this attack to get a -2 or a miss. Okay. It's working. Oh, this is only attack 4? I don't know why I thought it was more. Alright, so now I'm Coalescing Darknessing. He's not immune to Disarm. But it's only attack 3. It can't be done. Well, I guess if they split every single turn, still 46 is so much. Alright, Drill picks up a kill. I feel like there should be 2 loot here. No? Just 1? Well, Gemstone Resonance hurts to lose, but Guide the Flow would be a lot worse. Please have them split and he targets furthest away. No, that's not good. Well, I need him to miss Astral. Man, we really need some crits. Alright, well, this was just never going to work. He did miss Astral, like I said. We've got to infuse. But I get attacked for 4 a bunch. I think even if I crit every attack from here, he would still be alive. Oh, stop with the -1s. Yeah, I don't know. This is just a really dumb level. That's all I can say. Last time I played it, I said I was never going to play it again, so I should have stuck with that. I mean, I did 2/3 of his health. Maybe if I had had Drill hitting him, though. Maybe. Maybe I just need to start on that sooner. But the only reason that had any chance, the only reason that lasted so long was because I got like 4 consecutive turns of split out of oozes. If we don't get that, I don't... I mean, we're bound to get some eventually. It's always a 1 in 4 chance. Was it even worth it to kill these elites? I don't think so. From here, how many hexes are in range 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I can remove 7. I can remove 9 of them. But I don't feel like that even helps me. And that's even if I could get him into the corner, but pushing is a lot harder than pulling. And if he's in this corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it is 2 fewer hexes if we can get over there. So I could Rocket Boots plus Torrential Cleave and hope he stands still. The problem is just that we're not standing over there, so I can't get him to run to me. I keep coming back to seeing nothing to do other than this Coalescing Darkness play on turn 1. At least the boss moves in this time. What if I don't remove this trap? Okay, so I guess the main thing that I need is for the ooze to not... I need the oozes to not move into him and heal him, right? Which I can do by pushing him into the corner. Although that's actually kind of hard from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm in processing. Hit him with an ancient drill. And then move over. And rocket boots him into the corner. And then Infuser moves over. Did these guys eat my earth? Oh. I can still Caress of the Night, though. And then I want Wind for Boon of the Tempest. So I can hit this guy. And then, so I just hope they don't move this turn. Good, they don't move this turn. Drill gets hit, that's fine. It's the lower damage card. We're never in a long rest, so we can lose Heater Shield. B-Max. Ancient Drill. Man, don't spawn your guy right there. Okay. Good. Now, I need to kill those guys. But they are standee limited. And then we get both of my characters standing here. I definitely should have used the other element, but it's fine. Oh, duh, Guide the Flow wasn't going to give me my thing. That's fine, I got good damage there. We just need to get both my characters standing here with an ooze obstacle right there. We'll get Wind, and it doesn't matter. For Boon of the Tempest this next turn. Okay. Now Drill. I could Bronze Plating Power Core. Actually, I kind of want to heal with Power Core. I guess I could stun. I could attack to stun and then heal up. And then here we're going to Boon of the Tempest. Okay, he's going to hit. Are they moving? They're not moving. The heal didn't remove the ward, that's weird. Let's stun. And now Power Core. Oh, I definitely could have done it the other order. And it would have killed, but... I don't know, this doesn't look like it has any hope. Because as soon as they get attacking cards, you just get wrecked. Ugh. I can move here and remote impact and attack them, but I don't know what good that does me. I am strengthened, so I kill this guy. I mean, it's only good if they're attacking. If they're not, I guess I can hit the boss. I think I just want them to not be attacking at all. Instead, they're doing the opposite of that. Big damage. Killed one. I thought he was supposed to prioritize on moving towards the boss. Is that not what the rules say? Maybe, okay, maybe only the normals do. And the elites can do other things. Well, now I just hit the boss as hard as I can, as many times as I can this turn. And we will just see what happens. Yeah, attacking again. Oh, I don't have the... Dang. I thought I had the Snow Imp to move. And I was going to get multiple attacks off from Drill. Yeah, well, this one didn't even come as close as the last one. Well, it's just because they didn't split. I mean, it feels like that's just entirely what this level comes down to. Do they split? But, I mean, as long as it lasts long enough, they're eventually going to not split. This is the stupidest level. It's literally the stupidest level I think I've ever played. It just feels so pointless and hopeless, and there's just one win condition. Yeah. I don't know. It's 8 in the morning. It's time to get started with the day. So I'm going to call it here, but I'm never playing this level again. Never again. That's what I said last time, but I think the only way I'll play it is if I play it with, like, trap meteor snowflake or something, and we can just make a whole bunch of traps and a whole bunch of hazards and just completely ignore everything that the boss does. I thought that making a bunch of obstacles was going to be enough.
Ever since
but...
the Deathwalker... You've just returned to town when you're approached by an elegant... The survivor...
That is really frustrating. All right. Have a good day, everybody.